space with all my YouTubers and get you some more education and give you some knowledge about what's happening in the real world of real estate right now. Some of you don't know this, but the National Association of Realtors is in a couple of lawsuits, and those things are starting to come out and starting to happen. So you got to pay attention what's going on if you're a real estate agent or you're wanting to be a real estate agent. The other thing you need to know if you're a buyer or a seller, I'm going to be doing an amazing video on why are you waiting on the fence? What are you doing? Because waiting on the fence isn't going to get you anywhere. Once you see the numbers, you'll see that it's better. Hello, Isadora. How are you today? Aw, you're so sweet. What are you doing in your real estate career? I wanted to get on right now and let everybody know I'm going to do an amazing video. I sat down and I did the numbers because I know how to do the numbers. I sat down and did the numbers because why the heck are you guys waiting? If you keep waiting to buy a home, you're never going to get one. So I actually have one coming up in Anaheim. I have one coming up in Victorville. And I'm trying to get the guy in Mariloma to get off the fence. Actually, it's like Yucaipa. Get off the fence and get that house listed because we got to get that going. I will take my test in last of this month. Well, Isadora, are you going to be joining us this weekend? Because we're going to be doing the class again this weekend. And Arlene's getting ready to prepare packages. So most of the time people buy our class and it's $229. And they ask us about the videos, and we don't share the videos because people share our videos and they sell them with other people. But what we've been able to do is go ahead and do the whole 16 hours. We filmed the whole 16 hours of the class, and we're going to allow people to buy that, and they'll be able to have it for a month and watch it as often as they want. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to package it together with the vocabulary, with the video, I got my license, what do I do, with Arlene's step-by-step how to get your license. It's just like a booklet. So there's a lot of things going on because we really want to help everybody be able to get their license and be able to do something with it. So one of the things that people always ask us about our class is, what do I get for the class? They want to know what they get. So what you get is me for 16 hours. It's a long time. So it's 16 hours starting at, hi, how you guys doing, Elisa? What you get is we start at 5:30 in the morning. That would be horrible. I wish we could, but we can't. We start at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday. We go until 5 o'clock in the evening, and then we do it again on Sunday. So about 8 hours each day. You get a 62-page ebook that you're going to take notes in. I always want you to show up with a bright yellow highlighter and a pen, because that bright yellow highlighter, what it's going to do is it's going to make your brain remember everything that you learned. Okay, once you do that, you got the booklet, you got me for 16 hours. You can ask me questions. I'm tutoring you. I'm not just cramming information down your throat. I'm teaching you what you need to know that's on the state exam. I'm teaching you what you have to know about the way they ask you questions that have more than one answer. Because if it has 4 answers and 3 of them are right, but it doesn't have an all of the above, which answer is it? So I show you how to answer the questions. Also, in class, we do about 540 or more questions and answers. So we go through the material, and then we do the questions and the answers. Then we go through the material, and we do the questions and answers. So the other thing that we do is we allow you to take our class as many times as you need to so that you feel comfortable taking the state exam. So what that means is as soon as you send in your stuff to the DRE and you're waiting for your test date, what we want you to do is sign up for the class and take it. Have the materials. If you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of material, just take it on Saturday and wait till next weekend or the weekend after and take it on Sunday and absorb the information. And then right before your test, take it again, because you can take our class as many times as you need to. Look at Isadora's like, it's the best course ever, because you're learning not just what's on the state exam, but everything that you should have learned in those 3 classes. Isadora, you got to call me sometime. We got to chat because you're always online. I love that you support me like that. You're like my favorite fan because you're my most supportive fan. I think that's great. You're on my Instagram and my YouTube and my TikTok and everything. I got to get better going live on Facebook. Haven't got there yet. I believe after I take my nails from my signature pink to the Halloween bright orange, we're going to do some live stuff tonight and talk to people and take questions. So one of the best things that we did, oh, you love me, thank you, I love you too. What we're going to do is we always ask you guys for questions, okay? Ask us questions because we want to answer all the questions that you have that pertain to real estate. Because you know, I can answer just about anything. I mean, I sold cemetery lots, I sold timeshares, I've sold houses, all price ranges, and I just want to make sure that I share my knowledge. God bless you too. And you know what? Our film, The White Candle, has made it, I think it's called Echoes Film Festival. You can look that up in Santa Monica from November 10th to November 17th. You can see my film on the screen. Isn't that cool? Hello, Ashley. So the film is up for a nomination again, and this time it's not at a Christian film festival. It's at a motivational film festival, and we're moving forward on that. I would love to be able to get Jennifer Lawrence. I'm going to put my vibes out there. Jennifer, look at me. Look how I act. Okay? You would make a great me at 30 years old because the movie starts, the long movie starts where I'm 30 and I'm pregnant with my son. So it goes through my life lessons of the things I've done that I probably shouldn't have done. It's funny. It's on the edge. It's a crazy movie. I have ghost stories from when I worked at the cemetery. Really cool ghost stories, kind of fun ones. So ghosts aren't always scary. Hi, Monica. How you doing? And, you know, crazy stuff I did, like when I was flying an airplane and the engine went out. And my instructor told me not to call the FHA, not to call it in as an emergency because the FAA would come and they'd investigate it. Yes, this is true. So we just said we had a problem with our engine and they allowed us to coast in. That was fun. So I've done a little bit about everything. And I just wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know what we do for our cram course. And if you have any questions at all, send them to me so I can answer all your real estate questions, even like crazy life questions. Like I went through the whole thing where we couldn't get pregnant and it took me 6 years to have my son. So like I said, I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm here for you. Have a great Friday the 13th. And make sure you pick your Halloween costume. And I'll be back. I'm going to try to get here every Friday, maybe a little bit more. But make sure that you join me, follow me, because I'm going to have lots of fun stuff coming up next year when I'm president. I become president of my board. Actually, I'm sorry, I always say board, it's association. I'm going to be president of my board. I'm so used to saying board. I'm going to be president of the association, my local association, starting on November. And they've already, for the last year, groomed me by taking me to Chicago, New York, Las Vegas. Where else did I go? Washington, D.C. I went to all those places to learn how to be a better leader. So me as a better leader, not only do I teach that, but I can motivate you and I can coach you on how to be a better realtor. Anyway, have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you. I'm going to try to come back after I have the orange on later tonight. So if you want to join me, be there. Bye.